sports investors. How are you doing today? Welcome back, Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, aka Michael Snackson, aka Bay O Wolf, aka Malcolm Excellence, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. Okay, today's Saturday, August 24th, 2024. All right, uh, and it's the start of the college football sports betting season for us, right? Got two games for you today. Two games. All right, we're gonna start off a little slow and crack them as we get time. We're gonna go a little harder next Thursday anyway. Um, a lot of games on Thursday the 29th. But in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Because we don't just do sports betting. We do a little bit of everything. Got interviews with people and pseudo celebrity people, but people that matter. Like not just hot tour girl or something like that. You got to actually matter to be on this show or be a sports bettor. Okay. Yeah. So like, subscribe to the channel, leave comments, let me know what you think. All right. Um. So yeah. Without further ado, let's start with the later game, okay? Right now it says 4 p.m. Eastern. Um, I don't know if that's right or not, but what I'm seeing says 4 p.m. Eastern, and that is the Montana State Bobcats going to New Mexico to take on the New Mexico Lobos. All right. Yes, their names. I forgot what the Aggies. They're the Aggies. I'm sorry. Um, no, New Mexico State's the Aggie. But anyway, um, but yeah, this is interesting opening game for both teams. Because Montana State, the Bobcats, this is their first time in FBS. They've been at FCS staple the last however many years, a bunch of them. And their coach is Britt Vigen. He's got a 32-9 coaching record. Pardon me. Well, he was 32-9 as a coordinator at North Dakota State, who coincidentally will be playing against Dion them on Thursday. We'll have that game handicapped. All right. But yeah, and he brings and Coach Viken brings a heavy running game. 49 years old, still kind of old school football. Brings a running game, as you know, you're going to do that when you were at South Dakota State anyway. They ran for Montana State ran for 6.8 yards a carry last year. But that was an FCS. But they're going to be a run heavy team, with the new coach anyway. And that personnel that they have. So they're going to be run heavy anyway. And they scored a lot, about 27 a game, gave up about 18. So they're a formidable FCS school, but stepping even a team as bad as like New Mexico traditionally is in Division I football, there's a big difference between a Division I FBS and FCS. But then again, you're gonna be a star at Montana State, North Dakota State. Wouldn't you rather go there than get your head beat in 6 times a year at New Mexico, where you're never going to be the star? You're just never going to be able to show out because you don't have enough heat around you. I mean, what's the kid going to do in New Mexico? All right. So they got some real challenges even recruiting to get people there. And Bronco Mendenhall, former Virginia coach, 58-year-old former Virginia coach, that's his job to get players there. I don't know how he's going to do it. I just couldn't see my son if he had options going to New Mexico. However, in New Mexico, they ran and allowed. They were a run-heavy team last year too. They ran for 5.5 yards a carry, and they gave up 5.5 yards a carry. So they were a run heavy team and don't like being ran on. So it's going to be an interesting game. I think the over. Uh, I mean, what the I'm sorry. The Texas State. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Texas State or Montana State. Montana State is a like a 11-point favorite, and they've been a favorite the whole time since it's opened at like 9, 9.5, and it keeps rising. Might be over 12. By kickoff. You know, um, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But I do see this being a lot of points scored this game, so we're gonna take the over. Okay, of 54.5 or 53.5. I'm sorry, over 53. Now, when I booked it, okay, I'm sorry, I had over 52. Over 52 for minus 136. That's what it was when I booked it. That I'm sure that has that'll drop and fluctuate before kickoff. Here shortly. But we're gonna go ahead and take that the over. Okay, anything over 50, anything from 52 to 54 points, you should be good. All right, in there and make some good money on that. All right, and then the other game, the second game, in the last game. Noon Eastern time kickoff. Okay, all times Eastern on a Betting Public Sports show, right? We've got a couple young tender coaches. Mike Norvell of Florida State, 41 years old, going against, I just had his coach's age, Brent Key, 46-year-old Brent Key of Georgia Tech, all right? Now, let's talk about Georgia Tech because Brent Key, this is his first head coaching job. He's been a long time assistant. He was at Alabama and a couple other colleges. On the ascent. Played for Georgia Tech, so it's going to feel something. It's going to, it's going to mean a little different something for him. Being an alum at Georgia Tech. But again, what players do you have when you come in? Okay. Now this game is Florida State's a 10.5-point favorite, and that line's been dropping. Started at 11.5, 12 on some books, and now it's been dropping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I booked mine early. So make sure you check your odds before you place your wager, but you should be okay. And the over-under is 55.5, okay? But, again, Britt Key, it's his first, so it's going to mean something to him, okay? And he's going against Mike Norvell, young man, very young man, 41 years old, to be the head coach of such a prestigious program at Florida State. But as you know, he had them in the they should have been in the CFB. They should have been in CFB watching. Who's that? Somebody got whacked around. Oh, TCU. TCU get whacked around by Georgia like that. That should have been. Somebody got smacked in that last year. I mean, it doesn't matter, but because FSU. It might have been a TV presentation type of thing because, FSU didn't have a quarterback. They don't want college football looking bad on national TV. Okay? So, but yeah, you had, so you got Mike Norvell, in Florida State. Let's see how they come back this year after it being dissed, not being allowed into the CFB, which they should, this year because now it's 12 teams this year. And as you know, just on the college football sports betting preview show, we took Florida State to win the ACC, right? So we're liking Florida State. We're going to ride with them. Right now, like I said, I got it early, and I got Florida State minus 9.5 for minus 132 odds. Check your odds before you get it, but you should be okay. Florida State, anywhere from a touchdown to about 9.5 points. I wouldn't go much higher because, like I said, with the Brent Key, the Georgia Tech coach, it's gonna mean a little different for them. Trust me. So that team's gonna be excited. I wouldn't be surprised if they cover. I'm just not taking them to cover. I'm taking Florida State. All right. So let's recap. 4 p.m. Eastern, college football starts today. 4 p.m. Eastern, New Mexico hosting Montana State. We're taking that game to go over 52 for minus 132 odds. And then noon, Florida State Florida State and Georgia Tech in Dublin, Ireland. Dublin, Ireland. Okay? It'd be about 5 p.m. kickoff in Ireland, local time out there when they kick off. 64 degrees. Everything should be all right. All right? Good football weather. Florida State is a 11-point favorite. We're going to take them, but minus 9.5. Minus 9.5, and that's minus 132 odds. All right, or 136 odds, minus 136 odds. All right, so there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto: there's games to be played, there's money to be made. We'll be back Thursday. With more action for you. All right, but until then, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, leave comments, and share the video. All right, and we'll be back for you on Thursday. But until then, everybody be well. Peace.